Coach,
All right.
got a 2-game winning streak now. After a couple home games, now you take it on the road against a pretty tough Western Oregon second place team. How do you like where your team's at right now?
I like the progress. I like where this team keeps building. I like the fact that we're gelling more and more as a team. We had over 60 newcomers to our team this year, and to see them progress how they progressed, first and foremost as a team. We've got a lot of athletes on this team. We've got a lot of special young men on this team. We all know that football is a sport that demands you to play as a team. Football won't let you just have great athletes and everybody kind of fulfills their own agenda out there. Football will only reward and honor that team that comes out there and truly plays as a team. It's an 11-to-1 ratio we talk about all the time. 11 people doing everything they can to make that play successful, and we're seeing that now. And you're seeing the struggle. You're seeing the fruit of it all. The struggle, through the struggle, coming out where we've got some great guys in this team, and they want to be a great football team, and they're learning and they're really stepping up. I'm enjoying it.
Coach, talk about what you guys been able to do offensively the last couple of weeks, putting your two best games. Is that part of this young team kind of finally gelling together and getting it and like you just said, the fruits of their work, I guess.
Yeah, I think that, Steve, it's what you're seeing. You're seeing guys that are getting the system. You're seeing guys that understand all the nuances that go to whatever play is called, and we would always say just the counter punches to when a team's trying to take away a certain play that we have. If it's a main staple, well, how do you counter punch with that? What's your next move? And that's the part when the players get it. Man, you love seeing it because it takes a life of its own, and you're really seeing them explode now offensively, explode defensively, and just to be able to make their own adjustments out there as a unit. We try to always create the best learning environment possible, and we put our research into it, we put planning into it, and with the amount of newcomers and freshmen and even guys that have been in the program but are getting now a lot of playing time, they're having that real life experiencing of having to work with the system in their own hands, and so now they're getting it, and you're seeing the adjustments happen, and I'm excited about that. I think as a coach, this is one of the most fun times to be where you're seeing them grow and the light bulbs go on, and you get to see them play free, which is exciting.
And about this weekend's opponent, Western Oregon, what do you see what they're doing and their strength?
Right, Western is a formidable opponent, and Western's a very good football program. They're one of the largest D lines in the program. Offensively, they're in their own right becoming very explosive offensively. They've got a preseason All-American wide receiver in Rivas, who is a great punt returner. He's a deep threat all the time. They're playing multiple quarterbacks, but in that, those quarterbacks have all their own strengths, and I think they're running the ball extremely well. And then when they run, they got a chance to break one. Defensively, I think that one of the things that we see on film is their D-line being as large as they are. They can two-gap, and you got to make sure that you're able to move some people off the ball and have a great game plan for this defensive line. And so collectively, Western Oregon's having a very good year, very good team, and Arn, their head coach, does a great job, and so we got a lot of respect for him, and we got a lot of respect just the fact that they're in our league. I say it every single week, but every week presents its own season, and when you're talking about GNAC play, you're talking about this is going to be a dogfight. It's going to be nice, rainy, and sloppy as far as the weather projects. So it should be a great day for football.
But you got to like what your team has been doing. Yeah. I'm playing with a lot of confidence now going into a game like this.
Yeah, we are, and it's fun. And that's the part where you take a team like this on the road. It's going to be Halloween Day, so we're going to come out there and try to bring our own little flavor to the day. And so I love how our team's playing. I love the relationships where they're at with the team, and the coaches are doing a great job. So all in all, what I look at right now where we're at is, to sum it up, is this team has grown up this year, and with them reiterating 60 newcomers coming in, I tell you, to be at 5-3 right now is you're feeling like, okay, we're on the right track. This is the type of one blood football that we like to play. We know we got a lot of room to grow still every single week. Just as every human being has always got to have that growth mentality, And what I like though is everybody owns that part of it. Everybody takes responsibility. If they were humble and hungry, and we know we've got a great opponent this week.
And you talk specifically, that's the offensive line.
Yes.
Is this going to be talk about the challenge that's going to participate, that's going to bring this week? Sloppy weather. They have a really good D line.
Yes.
They've been now pass blocking for 2 quarterbacks. Talk about the growth they've had from week 1 till now, and the challenge they specifically face this week.
Well, it's going to be a sloppy day, and and so the kind of run game we like to do in our offensive line. I think we're built for this. Our offensive line loves the challenges, and they know that this is one of the best D lines that they're going to face all year long, and so they understand that, and they've got one of the greatest O-line coaches there to get them ready for that too. So that part of it, our guys appreciate the challenge, they rise the challenge. But I mean, this D line, I can't overestimate. They're good. They're flat out good. So we got to make sure we get ready for this. Yeah.
You mentioned something about Halloween. Are you hinting at orange helmets?
I'll tell you, no orange helmets, but the pride of the old roots of orange and black go deep into our veins, and so it's gonna be. We always carry that. We're so proud of our alums, so proud of our tradition, so proud of where we came from, and that we know though when we're on the road. And I'll make mention of this is that it goes deep into the DNA of who this team is right now. We understand that we carry the banner and what has gone before us, and our alums have done an outstanding job of laying a foundation that we are able to stand upon today. And while there is no orange and black there on the uniforms, it's those colors go deep in our veins because we understand the history of the school, and we're very proud of that.
And then just one more question, kind of following up a little bit on the alumni that were there for homecoming and just kind of seeing them on the sidelines. Terrell Watson coming back, visiting you guys. And then the plays that your team was making out there. You know, you look at the punt block, which was a sophomore, returned by a freshman. You got a sophomore backup quarterback who's played great back-to-back games now in Andrew Elfers. How excited are you about the youth and kind of how quickly they've developed over the course of this year?
It's just developing talent, man. It's a lot of fun. But to answer the question, the alumni, Josh, that's a blast, man. Just seeing the relationships that have these guys come back. They have their kids. They're off doing some amazing careers. They're talking about how the football program helped them to prepare them to be successful in their career fields. That's the part, man, you get really excited. You know me, man. I want to win it all. I want to win a national championship. I want to win every single game. In that, though, winning it all, it starts with, are you winning with people? And this program is, we're putting a stake in the ground, and this is us. We're going to win with people. We're going to win with connecting relationally with people. We're going to connect with them on an individual level, not just a corporate team level. And it's our job first and foremost as coaches, and we're in this human performance business, to say, hey, can you see the individual and help him to grow as a person? In that, we believe, it's our deep conviction that the great athletic performance comes out of it. And so the homecoming game, I mean, what an environment, man. Packed house, it was great. But after to see the relationships, it just reminds you of why you do the business, and that success carries way beyond a season as well. But yeah, you're talking about the youth, it gets you very excited. I'm very excited for the senior class as they come at the close of their last few games here, because I know this youth is growing because we have old upperclassmen in that can see, hey, this is what it means to be a part of this program. But the youth we have here are just they're a blast to be around, and the energy they play with, the enthusiasm, the innocence they have about, hey, this is the love of the game. And it sometimes gets lost in the whole corporate setting of college football. If you continue to hold on to that innocence of just as the game, you see the fun come out and the passion, where guys aren't worried about necessarily, hey, how many balls did I get that is thrown to me? How much my playing time? Everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to make plays, and we recruit playmakers. So to see them lay it down and say, hey, this team is going to be successful, that fires me up, and that helps me right now, just fuels my tank to say, man, let's go for it. Can't wait to play another game.
Great. Enjoy your trip to Oregon.
All right, thank you.